Hi there, Aries. It is Jen here from TarotSpirit.net. Oh, this incense is going right in my face. That's gotta go. I hope everyone's well. This is a reading for the sign of Aries for November 2007. Weird, 2017. That is so weird that I said that. I meant 2019. For Sagittarius, I kept wanting to say November 2018. So I would suggest looking back and seeing what was going on in November 2017 and see if there's any correlation. To me, I really feel like, and this isn't astrology, this is just a feeling, but that November is going to be a really great month for everyone. Things that needed to come to an end, not just come to an end. Things may have ended earlier, but we're able to actually release that. You know how you leave a job that you didn't like and there was some real dysfunction or difficult people that just weren't cool? you know, you know what I mean. Like you're finally able to be like, why am I spending any of my time or energy thinking about these people that, I left the job, I've moved on. Why am I giving them any power? And really being able to release them. Do you know I went upstairs to get my phone and I don't even know what I did something else, came back down without it. I wanted to look at the new and full moons in November. So those could be timing for, doing some cleansing, clearing, cord cutting, letting go rituals. So at the bottom of the deck, you have, wow, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And this month, these underneath cards have really been telling quite a story. The Ten of Cups, an offer, and yeah, look at this. So here's that situation I was talking about. Oh my God. All right, so we have the Devil, something you felt tied to. So this could be a relationship, and this is the past to me. A relationship, I mean, it could be current, but a relationship that you felt tied to, a job you felt tied to. We often feel tied to our jobs or a living situation or something because usually it's financially, but sometimes it's codependency. We feel guilty. It's hard to admit that things aren't working out and wanting to walk away. If you think about a job, you start a job, maybe you were leaving another crappy job behind with really difficult people, and you get here and then you're like, oh my God, this person's even more dysfunctional, or this place is more dysfunctional. And of course you have to think, is it me? Yes, I'm the common denominator. But if you've had experiences in the past, I do find, I took a supervisory learning series where I work, and the thing out of that 9-month class, it was 3 hours every month, was the one where they said the best way to reward good employees is to deal with your bad ones. And I don't know about you, but I've been in so many places where just one dysfunctional person stays and they just have a sorry, I'm distracted. A revolving door of good people that is just like, this is ridiculous. And they just come and go and come and go. And they may have even liked the work, but it's just like, okay, I'm saying like a lot, sorry. They just can't deal with the dysfunction. So anyway, this could also be being in a relationship with someone that's addicted to something or has significant mental health issues that are negative towards you. The Tower, yeah, this can even be the situation where you get let go or you get fired, you get dumped. Have you ever had that happen? This person's like treating you like crap, and you're like, come on, this behavior is not okay. We need to work on, and they turn around and dump you. Whatever, it doesn't matter. This is just something shaking your world. It could be something happened to your house and you've been displaced. Whatever came to your mind. But so the tower is sort of this situation blowing up in like a shocking way. And then think about if you did get laid off, then you're up worried at night because financial insecurity is extremely stressful. And oh my God, what did I do? And it wasn't my fault, or, whatever we do with this. So what I'm thinking though is that this was lasting a long time. Like you were still giving thoughts to a situation long, long, long after it was over. And then you had a change in emotion. This is a new offer, so this could be getting a new job, meeting someone new, meeting someone. Every once in a while, I'll like run into someone that was in like a job situation that I left that was difficult, and they're like, "Oh my God, things got even worse when you left." I don't know. Sometimes you hear that, and that validation. We shouldn't need it, but we do. That validation is like, oh, it. I couldn't have. I can only change me, and I did everything I could to make that situation work, and it didn't work. And that sometimes just being able to hear that allows you to let go, because you're just like, I did what I could. I can't fix everyone else's behavior. I can't get management to deal with, you know what I mean? It's just as much as you can do. This is also an offer of love. So some of you may have started dating someone recently or met someone, and you're starting to think, this could be something else. And in this card, I like it because you can see the horse is he's drinking the water. He's drinking the Kool-Aid. He's just about to go in the water, but he's not, he's still in the ground. So it's like dipping your toe back in the water of something after having been gone for a little while. So this month you may be dipping your toe back into something. It could be anything. I'm going to start running again. I'm going to go out with these friends. I'm going to start something I really enjoyed as a kid and just dip my toe back in. I'm going to dip my toe into the dating world. Maybe I'll see about getting a different degree or training for a different job. Maybe I keep running up against barriers or blocks because I'm not going in the right direction. I'm continuing to follow a path of reaction. I hate this job, so I got to get another job. This job doesn't treat me right. I got to get another job. And just getting the next thing or the easiest thing, even though it's more of, wait a minute, do I really love this job? Do I really like this job? Or is it safe? That could be with the relation. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm seeing this offer here that didn't end up working out. And then you have these two queens. So this Queen of Wands, when she sets her mind to something, she does it. She is not where the younger fire signs, they're all excited about something, all inspired. Something happens and they're like, yeah, it's too much work. Like they get distracted, they lose their enthusiasm, and they're on to something else. She doesn't do that. The mature Wands cards do not do that. And they not only don't do that, but they can motivate and keep others interested when their interest is starting to wane. It's interesting I said wane, so that could be a moon timing. You may be this managed. So these two together are an amazing, amazing management team. Apply for jobs, you may end up on the management team. You may end up in a new job working for good people who are really good. And you may have, this could also be starting your own at-home business, because she's very much the home and she's the entrepreneur. So together they can do anything, but any sort of business. together. All right, let's look at the cards. That was all under the deck. Sorry. Yeah, someone look at they've given themselves enough rope to hang themselves with, though. This is the card of someone being sneaky or backstabby or difficult or not doing stuff right. And it's kind of like, yep, they're just giving them enough rope to hang themselves. And I feel like you weren't interested in playing those games. Empress, sorry. Yes, giving birth to something. Maybe some of you are on maternity leave and are going back to work and it's just not working out. Totally normal. And so maybe you're thinking of doing something from home, doing something online or something that you can do. I'm telling you, when you start doing the math between daycare and what you make, unless you're, a lawyer or something, unless you have a really, really good job, it's hard to make that worthwhile, especially if you have more than one kid in daycare. My son made this mug when he was a kid. Little. He's still a kid, but all right. I'm going to get this one next. Oh my God, the High Priestess. Holy cow. Some of you may want to do something like I do, or maybe you're a psychic or astrologer or medium. That's what I meant to say. Medium. It's something that you've been shoving down. This could even be a relationship. Someone that, and we all do this, we think they're not cute enough. We worry about in relationships, not everyone, but how if we date this person, what other people will think. Just like we decorate our house for people that come over instead of decorating it for what we really like. So this is something that maybe you've shoved down because, it's weird, or I'm not sure if people will like it. But I found like the more authentic and distinct, or the spin you put on things is what attracts people. Not trying to be normal, be the same as everyone else. So this could be some sort of talent you have that you push down. Like anytime you think, maybe I should give knitting lessons. I don't know, I'm making shit up. Is knitting making a comeback, or is it me? Like I know so many people who knit. I know guys who knit, which I think is awesome. I should start knitting again. I'm all over the place. It's a good thing to keep your hands busy. I would think if you're trying to lose weight, it would be a good thing to do, because you can't sit there and you can sit there and watch TV and knit and not be shoving food in your mouth. But it's something that you need to allow to come up to the surface. Say it out loud, write it down on paper. I feel like that reminded me of Twilight. Say it out loud. Vampire. I'm just nuts today. Let's keep reading. It's this. I'm going to save the middle one. 5 of Wands. I think you're afraid of competition. So there's something you want to give birth to, you want to bring forth. I really think for a lot of you it's a new business or a new relationship, but you're afraid of competition or what other people will think. I could also see this card as teaching lessons. Like this is almost to me like teaching some sort of sparring lessons, like martial arts or something like that. But that could be anything. They could be knitting needles. Since I'm going with a knitting theme apparently this morning. Yeah, I really see this aftermath, because this is the after tarot. So this is the next scene after what the traditional Rider-Waite has. And it's like, okay, all right, good job. We just practiced. Now let's go over how that went and get some tips and tricks and coaching and regroup. So offering your services as a coach, as a teacher, teaching classes. consultant. Okay, let's see what this middle card is. This middle card touches all the other cards. Yeah, walking away from something. So you did walk away from something. And I think it's going to turn out, even as hard as it was, sometimes it's really hard on the ego because you feel like, I remember I left a job and someone else was going to take it. I'd left the area, but I'm still in contact with my friends. I moved. But I was going to, if I hadn't been moving, I would have found another job because the lady was just, I don't know. She would literally yell at me in for no reason. I mean, she just didn't make any sense. And she had a history of people going through, which I didn't realize till after the fact. So I moved, and this other person that I knew, I was talking to my friend. I was like, oh, she's, Susie's gonna seem nice for a while. Oh, I said her name. That's okay. No one will know. But she is just incredibly abusive, and I had to hear that. Oh, Christina is tough. She's tougher. She can handle it. And I was so upset because it implied that it was me. Like, if I had just been tougher, if I had just submitted to the abuse or something, I don't know. It still bothers me, obviously. But then, not even 2 years later, she was out. Couldn't deal. And I was so you may, again, that closure, you may sometimes just, and I did. And not that I wanted that person not to have a good job experience, but it was like, that wasn't me. So really letting go and seeing, I think a lot that happens when we have that tower down there is there's actually an opportunity in these times in life. And if, depending on what you believe, I like that idea of the universe putting blocks in your path because you're going the wrong way. And lots of times we just, we spend a day clearing the path and go forward, and the universe is going, oh my God, how many more bad bosses or difficult things do I have to put in their way before they get that they're going the wrong way? So an opportunity to give birth to something brand new and really releasing the past, and understanding that karma will take care of those types of people, and to not continue to give your power away to them by thinking of them and giving them any more space and energy in your life. All right, I wanted to draw, and it's going to be a long ass reading, sorry guys. I love reading. Quick 3 cards for love, because why not? 10 of Cups. Talk about a love card, the happily ever after card. It's a family. So is that that's a waxing moon. I have to do the wax on, wax off, wax on, wane off. Wow. 2 of Cups and Death. So this is the death is transformation. So if you've had, to me, this is stepping into your power of the relationship you want, the job you want, the home life and environment you want. Whatever it is, whatever your happily ever after is, and it doesn't have to be what's in this picture. I mean, this may be 2 women, 2 men, a child, 10 children, no children. It may be you alone traveling. I mean, everyone's happily ever after is something completely different. But what is your happily ever after? Do you want the big house in the suburb and your spouse to have looks? And do you want everything to look great? Or do you want to have money to travel and not be house poor and work from home? And I don't know, what you to really decide. And it's in that exploration that you transform your life. It may be a drastic transformation for some. For some, it just may be an internal shift about what is truly important, what you're going to accept. You may take a pay cut, but go to school to do something you really like. You may start a side gig that then develops into something, a real full-blown, like, able to support you career. And there's definitely love here. So I almost feel like this thing that you're doing is where that you love is where you find someone new. Or for some of you, just sitting down and being like, I'm sick of being house poor, or I want to stay home with the kids, or I want to do this, or you and if you are currently partnered, yeah, we're going to downsize. We're going to sell the house. We're going to do this. We're going to have one car. We're going to commute. And completely it's like a makeover, a life makeover. And in the end, you're going to be living exactly, prioritizing what is important. And instead of worrying about sort of looks, or I have to have this, or I have to have that. Oh, wow. The tower. I just happened to look at the bottom. The tower again. So you guys were shook. Something shook things up. And once all of that settles, you're going to see the amazing opportunity that was left in its wake. All right, Aries, that was long. I'm sorry. I hope you have a wonderful November, and scattered as AF. And I hope you have a fantastic November of 2019. Oh yeah, and again, look back at November 2017 and see if there are what was going on then, and if that has any relationship to this reading in November of 2019. Take care. Bye.